So yeah, so driving wheelchair and two algorithms that we use, we'll discuss later. So methodology, iris detection. What is iris detection? Iris is a part of our eye. We all know that. The black dot-like thing that we see in our eyes is called as iris. So we all know that the wheelchair that we are using will be having a web camera attached to it. So the handle will be having a web camera in order to take the video or a snapshot of an eye. So this is one thing. So the camera detects the movement of eye. If an eye is looking towards right, or eye is looking towards left, or eye is looking towards upwards or downwards, it will detect. It will detect the movement of an eye. So we have an algorithm that we'll discuss in coming slides. We have an algorithm to track iris part. So how the eye is using centroid calculation method. We'll discuss that later. On this iris, once this iris is tracked, then the threshold is set. We'll also discuss what is threshold. So what is threshold now? So in order to achieve anything in technical terms, we have to have a threshold. We have to set a threshold beyond which the parameters should not reach. So this is one of the threshold. So basic principle is, this is a threshold is a basic principle. It is used for movement detection. The movement detection is one of the primary things that in our project. So threshold is a very basic principle. So each, we have a two eye. Each eye will be having a feature point. What is that? Feature point will be iris. So the feature point will be considered as a reference. So we need a reference in order to capture, in order to detect, in order to make the vehicle move using the algorithm. So for that, we need to consider a reference point as a feature point of the both eyes. So the difference between pixel values, each eye will be having the pixel values. The photo that we take, obviously the photos are made by pixels. So the pixel value is the difference between the pixel value is calculated by the current, comparing the current snapshot and the previous snapshot. You see, there will be continuous, there will be eventual and the continuous process of the taking of snapshots. So what we do in this second depends on the difference between the pixel values of eye positions. So one eye position, so both eye will be looking towards right. So eye is positioned towards the right. So the snapshot is taken. Then we compare the pixel values by comparing, calculate the pixel values by comparing current snapshot and the previous snapshot. That is called as threshold. So what if the difference is lesser than the threshold value? We want our values to be precise, to be at the threshold value. What if the difference? What if the difference is less than the threshold value? Then the vehicle will not be in a position to move. No, that is one thing to remember. Second one is there might be a failure, uncertain failure in our detection. So what do we do? So we depend on the previous snapshot that has been detected. So we decide, or the algorithm decides based on the previous snapshots. This is about the threshold. So driving wheelchair, it is a basic component of our project. Without this component, the project does not happen. So what is driving wheelchair? We all know that the method driving wheelchair consists of a wheelchair, a basic wheelchair. Here as we already discussed, the wheelchair will be attached with the camera. Here, the main thing, the main difference of the project with the others, the main thing comparison is we are using Raspberry Pi. What is Raspberry Pi? Raspberry Pi is a low cost, a mini computer, credit card sized computer that we are using in this project. So the method contains a Raspberry Pi in which OpenCV has been installed. So OpenCV, the code, the algorithm, the OpenCV is the platform where we run our algorithm. So the OpenCV has been installed. Camera has been interfaced with the Raspberry Pi. The camera is directly connected to the Raspberry Pi. So this is one of the thing. The IR camera is used to capture real-time images. See, the person will be sitting in a position facing his opposite direction. The camera will be attached to the handle, and the camera will be facing his face, and it will be constantly capturing the eye, only eye, not any part of the face. It will be taking a snapshot of only eye, and it will be detecting the rest of the thing. The algorithm does that. So this is one of the thing. The OpenCV Python script process an image using iris detection algorithm, centered algorithm that we discussed exclusively, and threshold algorithm. Then the command is given to the Raspberry Pi. So the Raspberry Pi is the main thing, the main computer that gives the command to motor. We all know that motor will be there. Regarding the position, in which position it should move, regarding the direction, in which direction it should move, in which the wheelchair has to move. This is about the thing. The flowchart. We'll be starting with this: get an image from IR camera, apply iris detection algorithm or centered algorithm, apply threshold algorithm, identify the commands, the basic thing. The commands will be given by what part? Raspberry Pi will be giving the command. Then the motor driver circuits, the duty of motor driver circuits is to identify the commands that are being given by the Raspberry Pi and do the next procedure. So control the motor of wheelchair as per the comments as we. So this is the flow chart. So the next thing is the centroid algorithm. As we discussed briefly in the methodology part, we are exclusively discussing what is the centroid algorithm. So centroid algorithm, to track the iris, the main thing, the iris, we have an idea of using centroid algorithm. So what it does is, see, we will be taking the image. We will be taking an image of an eye, snapshot of an eye, using what? Using the web camera. So the main thing, the main operation of the camera is to capture the snapshot. Then the algorithm, what is the iris detection algorithm or a centered algorithm? What it does is that it crops out the only eye part of the image. The eye part of the image is cropped. Then what we do is we convert the the real image into the grayscale image, then into the binary image. So we cannot do any operations using this real image or a grayscale image. We, as a computer, only knows binary language. We should convert the grayscale image into binary image. In binary image, we all know basic thing is black represent 0 is represented by black and 1 is represented by white. So the next thing. So we are taking a graph. We are looking parallel to the real world. We are taking a graph mathematically. We are taking a graph. We traverse through x and y axis. Then what we do, we traverse to the binary image of the eye. Then we make a set of those values and average them all to find the centroid. Wherever we find zeros, the black region, we make a set of those values and average them into the centroid point. We take the black part into the as the centroid point. So this is the thing. Next will be threshold algorithm. What is threshold algorithm? Threshold algorithm is the first to find the length of the image captured. We want to find the length of the captured image. One, along the length, we have to make two divisions mathematically. We have to do two divisions. One is the right division. Just a minute. The right division is the right threshold. The left division is the left threshold. We will see the diagram in the next slide. If the centroid position is between two divisions, so we will be having two parts. One is right division, another one is left division. If a centroid point is in the right division, then the vehicle has to move in the right direction. What if the centroid point is in the middle of both the divisions? Then the movement should be in the right direction. So we see the right threshold happens to be the right movement. The left threshold happens to be the left movement. This is a diagram that I have pasted on this slide. That we have two divisions. One is right and another one is left. One centroid point is on the right, another one is on the left, another one is in the center. So this is how we decide. This is how we decide the direction of the wheelchair. So we have see the diagram is like this. The person is looking upwards. Then the camera, what we have installed, takes the picture, converts it into the binary image. Then it will traverse along the x and y axis. takes the average value of the black portion, then that is. Another one is we apply threshold algorithm. Using the threshold algorithm, there will be two using the mathematical approach, we will be having two divisions. One is right division, another one is left division. If the centroid point is, as I told, is in the right, the wheelchair will be moving right side. If the centroid point is in the left, then the wheelchair will be in the left side. If it is in the center, the wheelchair will be in the direction of straight. So this is how we know the basic thing. We know how the wheelchair moves. We know how it is built. We know what are the algorithms that we can use in order to make this project successful. We have used two algorithms. So the advantages, see the various other like connecting to this project, many of the people have built many of the wheelchairs for paralyzed people, but we have come across various wheelchair models in which they have to carry a laptop with them. Why? The laptop is connected to the as we have a Raspberry Pi in our project. The laptop is connected. The laptop happens to be a computer. The Raspberry Pi happens to be a mini computer. We all know that. So instead of the Raspberry Pi, some of the project makers have used the laptop itself. So it is one of the demerits of the project that they have done. So in our project, what the advantage is, we need not carry any laptop since we are using Raspberry Pi. We all know what is Raspberry Pi. In our project, latency is less. Why? Another again, Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi is famous for its fast processing. So the latency happens to be very less, and it is more accurate. The wheelchair movement will be more accurate because we are using two efficient algorithms. One is centroid algorithm, another one is threshold algorithm. Next one is in many of the wheelchair projects, human intervention is what we have witnessed. Human intervention is not the thing that we are interested in, because we want to make the paralyzed person move. So we need not have any humans. But previous projects on this have provision of humans in this project. So in our project, we do not have any human intervention. So the paralyzed person himself can move in the direction if he knows how to move his eyes. Obviously, everyone will be knowing that. The application is only one thing, because this project is mainly based on this project is the developed keeping paralyzed people in the mind. So this is the only advantage that we can search for. So this is that very useful for paralyzed person who have been positive for ALS and quadriplegia. So this is one of the applications, real-time applications. So the conclusion. So we have discussed the building part of the wheelchair. We have discussed the methodology. We have discussed how the methodology. In methodology, we have discussed two algorithms. One is centroid algorithm. Another one is threshold algorithm. How it works, how the image is captured, how the image is converted into grayscale and then into the binary image. How the process, everything we have discussed in brief. So the conclusion is, since we are using Raspberry Pi, as I told earlier, Raspberry Pi is the latest of the technologies available in the modern world. So we have made use of it. So what is the special about Raspberry Pi? Why are we using this? Because it has its own operating system. Raspberry Pi has its own operating system, thereby reducing the circuitry of the person's body. So we need not have any exclusive operating system for the computer in order to connect this computer to the wheelchair. So as we are using Raspberry Pi, it will be having its own operating system. So we are using Raspberry Pi to make our project more efficient. So that is one of the things. Cost also reduces a lot compared to other systems. Therefore, this method works as a boon for disabled persons. So this is the conclusion that we have of the project, that what we have thing. And the next thing is, we have been able to make a system very accurate, since we are using, as I told already earlier, we are using two efficient algorithms, so then the result has to be accurate. So that is one thing. Latency also reduced. As I have already told you that latency is reduced since we are using Raspberry Pi and centered algorithm. Self-reliance. The most important thing is self-reliance. If I am a paralyzed person, I do know by default, if I'm a paralyzed person, by default, I am dependent on someone. But this project ensures that self-reliance is the main thing. So this is one part of conclusion. The reference I have pasted here, and thank you so much. This is my project. This is my concept of technical seminar that I have taken. I'm very sorry if I have done any mistake, but I would try to improve myself on what lecturers would suggest me. So this is about my project. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Purna.
Yes, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Heli ma'am.
First of all, ಈ ಪೇಪರ್ ಏನ್ ಕನ್ವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಥ್ರೂ ಚೇರ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಹೈ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಥ್ರೂ ಚೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವರ್ಕ್, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೈಟ್?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಪರಲೈಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪರಲೈಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೂ ಯಾರು ನಡೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಕೈ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲೈಕ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ನೋ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದರ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಲಿಮ್ಸ್.
That's what.
So using their eye movement, we are making a wheelchair move in a direction that they are desiring. So for that we are using camera, using the camera that we apply to algorithms to this.
So these hardware components are attached to the wheelchair.
Yes. The Raspberry Pi, okay. The camera, and the motor circuit. Motor circuit is what the main thing that drives the wheelchair in a particular direction.
Okay, where camera will be placed? In
to the handle. Wheelchair. To the handle. Remember, see, there are 2-3 sample positions to where the camera has to be fixed. One is the handle. We will be having a rest handle. One is that. Another one is we can have one thing like a band type to our head, in which the camera will be fixed.
Yeah. So and also you mentioned about accuracy, right? Sir, one day.
Yes, ma'am.
It is accurate anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. How much accurate it is?
Ma'am,
it should be in number, right?
As I read, ma'am, like as I did the research, the accuracy is not 100%, of course, because see, I have attached many papers in the report that where they have used another 2 to 3 algorithms. So I have taken the paper which has 2 algorithms. So obviously the accuracy will be around 7 to 8 out of 10, ma'am. So I'm not telling it is the accuracy will be a 10 out of 10. It will be around 7 to 8.
Okay. Sir, carry on, sir.
Hello.
Sir, heli, sir.
Hello.
Sir, heli, sir.
Purna, you should tell me one word answers. Okay.
Heli,
whatever I ask question, you should answer one word answers.
Okay.
In the slides, no, you told that there are the references. Okay, you have not put the references in the slide.
Okay. Sir,
isn't it? You have put the references?
Sir, I have discussed the topics that I have read in the papers. So I have read around 4 to 5 papers.
I told one word answer you should answer. Okay, in the PPT, whether you have put the references or not.
References? Yes, sir, I have put.
Yeah. Show me.
Here.
Okay, but references tightly are not put, right? Oh, in the beginning you have put references. In the second slide, references is not there. Okay. Similarly, you go to the introduction slide.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Please tell me, sir.
Okay. What is the spelling of introduction?
Sir, actually, I was editing the font size. Due to that, actually, it was good. Like right only the spelling was
Okay,
proper,
okay,
but by some
okay,
mistake, I have
okay,
done that. I will.
okay. It's okay. I told one word answer. Okay. Can you tell me what is Raspberry Pi?
A Raspberry Pi is a low-cost mini computer, sir. Basically, the credit card size computer.
Is
Like
it computer or a microcontroller?
it is not a microcontroller. Microcontroller is a thing that is connected to the Raspberry Pi. See, because see, we have Arduino. Arduino is a microcontroller. We all know that. So the main difference between the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi is Raspberry Pi is a computer. Arduino is a microcontroller that is plugged into the.
Okay, you recheck on those things. Okay, what do you mean by Raspberry Pi? Whether it is a computer or a microprocessor or a microcontroller, you just check on it.
Okay,
As per my knowledge, it's not a computer. Okay, so operating system. Whether can you tell me what do you mean by operating system?
Operating system is a system on which the system runs. Basically, every function that a system performs is due to the operating system. We have
the main, as per my knowledge, operating system role is to manage the input and output from the user as well as the computer process. Okay. So, for example, scheduling the task, managing the memory, like that. The role of operating system, it will take the input from the user and it will manage it. Okay. Whether those operating system can be incorporated in the Raspberry Pi, that is my question. I don't know. Okay, you have to look into it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me what do you mean by OpenCV?
It is a platform where we.
Okay. So you have talked about iris detection algorithm. Okay.
Yes,
iris detection algorithm.
Yes.
Detection algorithm. It's a detection algorithm. Okay.
Yes, iris detection algorithm is nothing but centroid algorithm.
Okay. Okay. What is the role of it? What it will do?
Sir, what iris detection? Threshold, the centroid algorithm.
What it will do? It will detect any images or it will crop.
Yes. Sir, it will. The iris detection algorithm is cropped. The snapshot that have been taken from the camera will be cropped. The main function of the iris detection algorithm is to convert the real image into the grayscale.
Every images. See, whenever we perform any operations in the image, so it will be converted into binary images, and then it will perform the operations. Okay, that is thing. The main purpose of iris detection. What is the purpose of iris detection?
So, yes, sir. That is what. When it is compared into the binary image, then we'll be having two. One is black and another one is white. So the black image is the major portion of the image.
I don't want that definition. Okay, leave it. That's what do you mean by threshold? What type of threshold you are using it?
Sir?
Threshold algorithm you have used, no?
Yes, sir.
So why do you want to use a threshold?
Because we have to know the limits, right portion and the left portion. We have to differentiate between the two. One is right and extreme right. Another
what is the size out of the scale 0 to 1? What is the right and what is the left? Whether it is a 50% or 40% or 75%. How do you declare the threshold?
So 50%, of course. Because if we go.
In all the situation, you are fitting 50%?
No, sir. We will be having right, left and center. So there will be the movement of the eye will be right, left, or the center direction. So
okay, leave it. That will leave it. Okay, what do you mean by latency?
A latency is a process the operation of particular thing when it delays. The delay in the process. Delay in the process is called as latency.
Okay. Latency is nothing but a delay, right? So how much delay it will perform the operation. What is reliance? Self-reliance. You have used the word called
self-reliance. See, basically, I should not be reliable on anyone. I should not be reliable.
That is not the meaning of. That is not the meaning of reliable. There is something meaning of reliance. What do you mean by self-reliance? I'm not talking about reliable. I'm talking about reliance. You have kept a word called self-reliance. Meaning of reliance. You are talking about reliable. I don't want the meaning. There is a difference between reliable and reliance.
Reliance, like lesser, if we are using something that we have to depend on our own powers, like on our own resources.
No, it's not the meaning of reliance. For example, if any task is done, and due to some pressure, so some task will be having some threshold and it will broken out. So once it is something like elastic is enlarged and leave it back. The elastic will enlarge and it will retain to the same position, right? So the meaning of reliance is that it is a self-reliance. That means it does not depend upon any interdependent person. It will be roll back to its same position if it is in the abnormal state. In that cases, we use a word called
What
reliance.
I thought is,
so
sir,
if you
I thought in the
you
first
have written
position
there, self-reliance is what we want to reinsist in the disabled person. That means if it is in an abnormal place, you will come back to the normal place. That is the meaning of self-reliance. We're talking about some other thing. So presentation was good, but technically you have not understood the concepts.
Yes, sir. I'll try to improve myself on this.
Not improved, but it's not a project, right? You are talking about the technical seminar, but you are talking about the project. What is it? Is it a technical? Is it a project or technical seminar?
Technical seminar.
Then you have to talk about the technical concepts. Technical seminar. No, you are talking about it's a my project like that.
Sir,
so hope Vanraju sir's project. One of the students is doing the project under Vanraju sir. The same concept type.
Illa, sir. I asked him that day. He said that nobody is working on this. I asked him the day you said. You already said this in the college that Vanraju sir students is one of them is working with us. I asked Vanraju sir. He said nobody is working on this project.
But so many wrong information you are conveyed. Actually, sorry, I'm telling in a group. As a teacher, I want to tell what is the mistake you are doing. For that, I'm telling. Don't feel bad about me.
No. But nothing.
Read properly and convey the message. If you tell wrong information, people will come to know. Then the respect will go. For that purpose, I'm telling.
Sir.
So whether you are discussing about what is that iris detection algorithm and threshold algorithms, you have not discussed anything regarding the technical aspects, and you are not told what the purpose of using the detection algorithm and all. You have not discussed that and all. In depth, you have not discussed. Only simply generally you have spoken. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Don't feel bad.
No. Nothing
but
to feel
this
bad,
should not. This should not be repeated.
Sure.
For that purpose, if you are going to company and if you convey this type of information, for conveying the information to the audience, then people will feel bad about you. They won't speak about in front of you. They may feel bad about you.
You are right.
So you have to read properly and then you have to present it.
Sure.
I feel just you have conveyed the information in a different way. So don't feel bad, but
nothing
as per my knowledge, I feel that next time onwards, whenever you are giving presentation, you please read and present it.
Sir. Sure.
Each and every part.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. You ask others, anyone interested to ask question.
Suhas? Any questions regarding this?
That's what ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಾಲಿಟಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ ಒಂಥರ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ತರ. ಯು ಕುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಇದು ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್